Garoppolo on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
McKinnon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
No, check. Patriot!
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Garoppolo. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Of all the routes that defenders would love to remove from offensive playbooks, I think the wheel route would rank near the top. And on that one, they almost had it, just weren't able to come down in bounds.
Yeah, as you see right there for the running back, it's tough as you're going toward that sideline trying to stay in bounds. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, just didn't have enough real estate, as they like to say.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And Selleck here, left side. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Rivers in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sheldon Day in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Gould is able to put it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, That could possibly seal this one.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 81 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Rivers on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man. it's Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Rivers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. Now Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Rivers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation, what are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From